and my guard. Core fundamentals, right? And this is nuts and bolts jiu-jitsu. And what I mean by that is just very, very simple, right? So one of the things that we want to do is, I understand that my partner or my opponent or competitor will generally pass my guard to their left to my right-hand side. So when I get my grips, I want to hinder the guard pass by getting control of the sleeve. And a lot of the time, due to their grips, I can't grip break because the elbow, like they're in a really good position on me, right? So what I find from here is Elgin also realises that he can't pull his hand backwards because I've got the grip. So Elgin's going to start to use his left elbow to kind of pry my leg open, which is quite common. This is also quite hard for me to stop because the way that my legs are and his body. So if you're going to open the guard, if they've got the controls, what we're doing is we're not trying to put our elbow on top of the leg to push it down. We're trying to almost like throw ourselves into a triangle by going on the inside of it. But as you start, trust me, as you start to push it down, you open it up. So if I go to triangle, your weight's still on my leg, versus if you have your elbow on top of my leg, I can pull to triangle. So this is such a small detail, but your weight's on the inside, so you're pinning my hip. So this makes it harder for me to move versus on top of my knee, which is really easy to move. Small detail, but you know, it helps a bit. Go. So what I'm going to do from here is I've got my grips. Elgin does the thing, so it goes on the inside position from here, and I need to put roadblocks in the way to stop him from passing. So first things first is I punch my left hand instead of pulling, because if I'm pulling him, he's going to come around my guard, right? Come around there, mountain, as she comes. Right, okay, yep, beautiful. Okay. So first thing I do is I push. So I'm just trying to hinder my partner. Let's go back one step. So prise open my leg. I recognise I'm in danger, so I push. Second thing is I need to put a roadblock in the way. My right leg's taking out the equation, so my left knee comes to my chest, my left knee comes over the top. My left knee comes over, and you know, like it's a hand and a knee system, so it's a frame system. What I'm going to do from here is this, right? While we're here, I'm dropping my knee below my wrist line and push. Felt that before?
Yep.
Okay, so once we're in this position, and even if he's hunkered down, I don't get a lot of, like, you know, like I can't, he's too extended to choke. My bottom leg's compromised, my hips are compromised. So it's knee. And what I'm trying is, if my knee's over, he can still put his right hand under and pass the guard. Yeah, you know, so he gets more guard pass options than me. So I bring my knee out, and what I do is I drop it below. So I get a really nice pull to triangle, foot on the hip. This is stopping him from driving in. Secondly is this, that's the most common reaction where Elgin tries to stack me up is, so what I'm doing is I'm going to extend my top leg. Lock it up. And it's a very different triangle. It's more like a head scissor triangle, less like a traditional triangle because you're extended off to the side.
I just feel like an armbar as well.
Oh, I've got the armbar as well. I have the armbar. So from here, once they've compromised this, right, the only reason I go high and low is because I need to smash through his elbow. So I need the momentum to kind of go, hey, and smash through the, so it's quite an aggressive kick. So I go smash through, pull. Right. Now what I'm saying is, if I try and lock the triangle up, if I bring this leg up, he's actually going the way. Can I move you 2 fractions this way, buddy? Yeah. So if I try and bring this leg up, Elgin normally wants to stack me, so as I'm bringing that leg up, I'm actually going the way for him to stack me. Right. But if I go that leg down, and most people go like it's an armbar, but head scissor and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Thank you, sir. Yep. Jump on down if you want to, a warm up. Yep. So one of the questions that comes up is, and I guess one of the problems is that I've done the correct thing. Eli's got the elbow below the centre line, and this is the issue. So like, what I'm finding is I can't get the elbow. There's a fair bit of weight on the elbow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly the same system, but I'm going to go on the opposite side. So instead of me trying to pull the arm through, I'll pull my knee up, lock up the triangle. So if you think about it this way, this is already a triangle. It's just that I haven't got the legs in place. And they generally have a good system on this side. So what I want to do from here is think about this way. This is, I turn and I bring my knee up. bring my knee up. So I'm going to be able to at least lock something in to get a Mia bar or a triangle. Absolute worst comes worst is I shoot both arms through. I haven't lost. What happened to me was most people won't pull the arms out because of the fear of the triangle, so most people drive the arms back in. Let's just say that like the weight's heavy and I actually can't move my leg, like it is pinned. So if we go back to what I said originally, it's this, the frame system comes into play now to help relieve the pressure. So what I see people do is like, I want to pull, but you're actually almost pulling your partner past the, and this is null and void because the weight's on it. Where if I kind of go like this, off, now I can start to at least grip break. Or, more importantly is I go here, right, elbow punch, and now this would be easier to start to pry the arm off. If the elbow's super light, like if we're giving up 15 kilo, and they're TPing the weights down, and as you know, so here, what I like to do, just come up and drive into them. Because the weight's down, so they take their own post out as well. So what we do, we have a quick little play around with this, just this scenario, which I like to, so the person that's on their knees, your job is deny the arm pull and keep heavy here. The person on the bottom, your job first of all, this. No, can I? Start to get, oh, no, I can't. Can I? No, okay. Thank you. Just play that, play the game. But what I'm doing is I'm not opening my legs to give them the pass. Let's have a quick shot there, guys. Just for a couple of minutes, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Good question. Pass.
So it's a little mini hip escape when you pop up?
Yeah, a little one. It's more about like, yeah, a punch and bump.
Yeah, so when you bring
Garen, in my guard. This is fundamentals, and this is pretty much controlling what's going to give you the biggest issues and what's going to be the biggest threat. So I'm inside the guard. I've got the collar and sleeve grip from here. Garen's put the elbow on the inside and control. Okay? One of the parts that I see people do is you're pretty much initiating your guard pass so that you'll be passing to my left. What we want to do is open up the game so that number one is I'm on my back, and number two, you have passing options to the left, the right, and through the guard. So your right hand now comes into play. Your right hand goes to the top of my knee, and you open my knee up as wide as you can. So now I'm in the position. But if you're not flexible, you might tap from this, by the way, as well, in the position where you can smash the knee left, right, you can go under, you can go, so you're in a far better position than me. And even if I try and push, because you've opened the gate of my hips up, which is why we did the warm-up at the class today, is I actually can't get up. So this is a far better position for you as a passer than it is for me as a guard player. So we're going to recognise two things. I'm going to spin around this way just a fraction. I'm going to buy one of those things that move, the things that moves one day as well. Garen's actually given me a microphone I've got to use. I've got to get the adapter, so I haven't got the adapter, that's the issue. Okay. So from here, is this, you think about this way, is I need to work out what the biggest threat is. Right.
Garen.
It's not a threat. Sorry.
He knows all my moves.
It's like you taught me. So I understand that right now is that this is a pin and this is the pass. This is a pin, so his weight's committed to this side. This is a pin, that's a pass. So disengage, let go, overhead. Thank you. So,
Keep the arm.
100%. I have an armbar, I have a triangle. So in the position, kills the legs, opens up the gate of my hips. And I've got to understand right now that I don't have the control to bring my knee, it's gone. Post, so I can sit up. Overhook. Now, whether you get the arm or not, what I generally do from here is I try and get the collar and I want the arm. My bait is I go, hey, I want your arm. He goes, who wants my arm? I'll pull it back. Cool. Here's your triangle. If I get hold of it, for me, trap, sit up, over, and start your attacks. Arm bars, omoplatas, triangle, whatever you want to do. Take your mount points and take your sweep points. Elgin, come in, thank you. So, for you that are passing, pin and push. Like if you're not, this is actually quite awkward. Right, so I understand right now that I can't do much. And I have a very limited amount of time before they choose a side. Elbow, over, thank you. They'll gently pull the hand out. Thank you. Take the mount points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll to triangle. When they roll you for mount, they don't get any points because it's a reversal. You go into a triangle. Would you like to see that one more time? Sure. Okay. So, pin. Acknowledge. This is a pin. That's a push. Overhook with my knee. Overhook. Grip. Yep. Your choice.
If I have your knee, come back. Because you lift your knee. What if I go here and try to keep it? Okay, all right.
You're strong, but my leg's generally stronger than your arm.
Right.
As a general. And if not, but think about it this way, take it wider so you can actually grip break as well if you want to. Because your weight's here, that's a weak, hold it quick. That's a weak grip. And I'm counting on you holding it tight.
Yeah.
So don't let go. Hey, good grip. Thank you.
Okay, question asked.
No, that's, you're not going to go, oh, you're going to hold it.
Yeah.
So when I bring my knee, your arm has to follow. And if you don't, it's a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Play around with that glass.
I mean, it's talking about one being the pin and one being the pass.
Inside the guard. Pin. Push. Knee smash. Under. Pass through the guard. Pass through the guard. I'm splitting him and pinning him. There's not much point pinning it if you're not going to use the pin.
That's what,
Yeah, so I'm here. So pin, under, control, through the guard. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Can we be nice guys, please? Everyone's screaming already.
Oh yeah, you've got the dodgy one.
No,
It's horrible.
I still felt it though. That just brought back flashbacks of how.
So this is unorthodox again. So collar, sleeve, Elgin kills it from here, goes from here, right? So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take my arm, I'm going to keep the collar, take my arm across, pull, your arm in. So you're here, and what's happening is, right, he's opened the guard up. So I come under. What I'm doing is I'm pulling the elbow. So if Elgin's stiff arms, I'm just going to pull the elbow. Doesn't matter. And because my arm's here, beautiful thing about it is hook the shoulder, kick my leg out, and we're in the triangle.
Did you go belly down over?
You're 100%. You can go belly down arm, but on the platter, you can take the sweep. It's everything. The weakness that people feel is that when they get it, if I try and grip break on the wrist, he's too strong. But if I've got on the elbow and I'll pull the elbow down,
Yeah, I just can't shake
knee smash, keep the collar. Collar chop. You've got so many options from here. Like, the key is, if my knee's facing the ceiling, Elgin can posture, so my knee faces the ground. Oh, yeah. That's, my knee faces the ground. And that's one of the common things, pulls your arm out, okay, here we go. Now, as far as the triangle goes, right, I want my lock-in mechanic on the same side as your shoulder.
That's right.
Yeah, why?
so I can't get it out.
No? Why do I want my locking mechanic on the same side as his shoulder?
Take away space.
No?
Isolate.
Okay, so watch. Okay. My leg's on the quad, his shoulder's on the quad. If I cross it this way, there's a space under the quad. So I lock on the same side as the shoulder. If I lock on this side,
I
so
feel the difference.
basics, lock on the same side. There you go. That's how you work out what side to lock on. 1, 2, 3, go.